Okay. Are we live?
Yes, sir.
We are live.
Oh, I got the hat on. Forgot I had the hat on. Oh, doesn't matter. Okay. Another episode. This is four.
Four, I believe.
Four. Okay. This is the conclusion of the first ripple. We've been great deal on this. We spent 4 episodes because this is important. You have to explain after the reset that left the arc. You have to explain how everything was established, so we can finally get here and get to the mythology, which is the core of all this. We're gonna go through the ripples. The first ripple, mythology. Second ripple, holiness. Third ripple, Judaism. Fourth ripple, Christianity. The fifth ripple, Islam. Then the sixth ripple, that might get interesting or maybe not. Depends how that goes, which is atheism. We always had atheism, but they never had a father figure, a founding father, someone together with this Darwinism, And so here we are. We're gonna finish mythology. We're gonna go through a couple of them, and then do you have any fun facts today? Do you have any?
Me personally, no.
Well, we do have that opening that you wanted to use.
The opening, okay.
The tweet.
Let's do that. You have it, right? Who has it?
Felton should have it.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
do not have the tweet.
What is this? You took my phone and sent it to yourself.
I didn't have it. The tweet.
You took my phone for a while. So,
Yeah, send it to me, but I didn't upload
Send it to you. You didn't have it.
No, I didn't upload it.
Yeah, let your mouth be your guile. He said, "You confess to send it to myself. I don't have it." Confession.
No, I said I didn't upload it.
Drag him to the underworld. Come on, make it quick. So, how's everyone doing today?
1% better every day.
Nice.
Just like last time.
I'm here.
Yeah, it's present in the soul, and this guy is still late. How you doing, man? Is that a
No, hold up.
photo?
Hold up.
Something just flashed like a photo. We're about to be a Manama show or whipped.
All right, go.
What is the? Do you have it?
Yep.
Okay. This is Oil London, very famous guy on Twitter. He's
Verified.
LGBT guy. Is a trans of some sort. I'm not sure if he's a man or a guy, but it's just okay. So we all aware of the conflict that's going on in Israel. It's I don't know if to call that for a beatdown, or some people saying genocide, which is actually the world court saying it's possibly genocide. So I'm gonna go with there.
It's in court to be determined whether it's a genocide.
Okay, yes. And this guy said, well, we have 2 camps. Camps the pro-Gaza, camps is pro-Israel, And as we know, Israel conflicting the whole Palestinian, just keep calling them Hamas, which is the difference between them. There's the people and there's the government. We here live in U.S., we don't agree with the government, but we're people from the United States. You don't get to include us with all of them and say, you guys all did this. Because even among ourselves, we disagree what's going on here. So there's a distinction between us. So by Israel, say, they're all Hamas. When there's Palestinian, there's Hamas. Get Hamas, go get them. But so that causes 2 different camps. People pro-Palestinian and pro-Israel. There's some pro-Hamas, there's some pro-IDF. So there's my advice is 4 groups, right? The people group, and the military group, which is 2 of each side. So this guy is both. He's pro IDF and Israel. And he said, map of Israel 3,000 years ago in 1043 BC.
47.
That's
47 BC, yeah.
1047. No, what is that? What
You
did I
said
say?
43.
43.
43. All right. And the land has belonged to Israel for thousands of years. Who sees the problem with that tweet?
Don't all speak at once.
Go ahead.
How far back are you going? 3,000 years? How far back do you want to stop?
That's a good question. Yeah. When do we get to start? Who says where we start? We start. We begin. Anything else interesting about this whole tweet here?
I mean, and if we don't stop at that, there was a point where Israel didn't exist. So
Yeah.
why not stop there?
Do we go there?
Why not?
What's the
Yeah, that's true.
point of?
Because
Go ahead.
because if you go biblically, God gave the land to gave Israel to the Jews. So are we starting from there on? Who owned it before then? You know?
Yeah. And
the question.
even besides that, if I come with a book and go to your house and say, "My God told me your house is mine,"
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Give it up.
right? Okay. Anything else to say about this?
No.
How about you, Elton?
No.
No? Okay. It's what I got to say about it. You know, I did actually comment about it, but this is my ex now, okay, from the Twitter. And I say, because they believe also in the Torah. You know, this is the Torah. Genesis or Exodus. Exodus, more like, right? God commanded them to go and take the land. This is the book. I replied to him, your own book shows what you've done to those people. Before the names changed, Palestine was Canaan. Or are you in the wrong land? Your book said to go and take, right? So we just, coincidentally enough, we went to the folk that left the ark. Shem, and Ham, right? They all got divided. All the sons and land was divided. And Canaan was present where Israel is now. If we go far back, do we go at the reset point, or do we go before even that? Where do we stop? Right? But in the book here itself says was the beginning of Israel and who it was before. God, this is God's words at this point. God says, when the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it. So it's the land you're going to go there to possess it. You're not there yet. You're still in Babylon. You're still in the land of Ur. You're on a journey, and Abraham went to, Canaan, stayed in those border of Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot got smoked. His city got smoked, and he's left, and the daughters slept with them, all that kind of stuff. And he went to Egypt and came back and had his son, Isaac and Jacob. Jacob had his 12 kids on the land of Canaan. Then they went to Egypt, stayed there 400 years. They became a big nation. And when they came out of Egypt after 400 years, Canaan was still there. And now this is God telling them what to do according to their own books, right? They possess it. And house cast out many nations before thee. The Hittites, the Jebusites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hittites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Utterly destroy them. Isn't that what the Europeans did to Africa at some point? Isn't it the same thing?
Pretty much.
How far we go back in Africa? Do we go back and claim is it Europeans now, or do we go people? What are we doing here? Is that the same thing? Go to a land and smite people and take it over. That's conquest.
It does ring a bell when you bring up Africa, and that it does ring a bell.
That's conquest. Go and take it over, right? And who's to say? Because Europe had their own book, the Book of Laws. We just sat down and agreed among themselves and divided Africa. You get this, I get this, you get this. They had their own book. But who's to say? God or man? Doesn't matter.
I even say that America with the Indians came and conquered the Indians.
Yeah.
and
So
Americans.
how far do we go back here in Indians? Now they have a little
When you say North America, are you going to say that's us Americans, or are you going to say it's the Native Americans?
Yeah.
'cause we're there more?
How far do we go back? If we're gonna go back, who's to say? This house right here, you own. Somebody was say before. Are we gonna go back?
I mean, that's a bad example.
Right? Bad example. Do we go back? Right. But their own book says what it was. That's the point. There's no one. There's not a one paper of yours that says, who was here in this house before? There was who was here, or you bought the house? You conquered the house? You own the house?
Oh, yeah, I own the house. Yeah.
You bought the house.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't conquest. You didn't take it over.
No.
You didn't utterly come here and destroy everybody and kill
No, I
them.
didn't destroy. it.
He just put the rent price really high.
You did equivalent exchange.
Yeah,
right?
it was an
not,
exchange,
Not
yeah.
what we see here
I
is
didn't smite anybody.
smite and utterly. Thou shalt make the covenant. No, thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them.
Yeah.
Neither thou shalt make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give into this son, and his daughters thou shalt not unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, which is God, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the God be? So it goes down there, which we saw here. Someone came on the. Despite of this whole topic here, someone did come later on from the lineage of Shem and married all these people, the Canaanites, Hittites, which would be Edom. God was pissed about him. He made a confusion, right? So I found that interesting, very hypocritically, to say. Your own book, go far back, say what the land was. The goddess of your God, his God, their gods. Who's to say they're still people? And you went with, according to your own book. This is not even, we can just say, oh, maybe history, might be mythology, might be this, but this is their own written book that they believe in, And yeah, I found that hypocritically. Anyone have anything to add with that?
No, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, it's
That is
hypocritical.
straightforward. Okay, that's fun fact. We start episode. They need a clap. Nah. Okay. Where are we? What's what we're starting with? Which mythology we're looking at first?
We are starting with Babylon.
Babylon. Why Babylon? Why Babylon? And I guess
Probably
The cradle of humanity.
the cradle of humanity. So who's in charge of Babylon here? Who's the
I am in charge of Babylon.
okay? Because you were Ham,
Ham,
the
yeah.
father of the Babylonians, not the Midianites. Babylonians. Well, he is too. Midianites, medium.
Yeah,
it's-
they all
it's
fall under
Canaan.
them,
All right, but- okay. So what you got for us? What's going on here in Babylon?
All right. So before this even happens, I'll give you like the backstory, right? So at first there was water and chaos and swirling, undefined, right?
Yes.
The land, right? And then it divided into sweet water, which is fresh water, and salt water, which is Apsu and Tiamat. They represent the fresh water and the seawater. In this, it says Apsu represents the deep and that Tiamat represents the chaos, but I didn't find that in my research. Tiamat, in my research, represented salt water, and Apsu
Which is
represented
correct, yes.
fresh water. And then they had their kids, and a time went by, and then Apsu, he was being bothered by his kids. And he sought to seek revenge. And he would try to work during the day. They wouldn't allow him to work. He would try to sleep at night. They would not allow him to sleep. So from this point, he consulted with Momo, his advisor, who there's a whole different, I have a whole thing about, so is Momo his kid, or are Apsu and Momo on the same level? Like, how does that work? There's a whole confusion.
Questionary, yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole question about that. But anyway, so Tiamat, she hears of this and she goes and she consults her own deity, god, or whatever, Kungo, and they decide. Well, prior to that, sorry, Tiamat tells her kids about the plan,
Yeah.
and their kids kill Apsu, specifically Enki, and Enki makes a home out of Apsu's remains.
Yes.
And then once that's all done, Tiamat gets enraged and she wants revenge. So she it says summons particularly 7 horses of chaos,
Yeah.
or devils, or whatever. Here it says 11 demons, which I didn't get demons. I got 11 horses of chaos specifically.
Yes.
But anyway, and Kungo. So basically, Kungo is the one who kind of sets this whole. How do I say this? This set of events into
Conflict.
play. Conflict, yeah. It sets this conflict into play, and so basically, Tiamat wages war on her kids, and that causes a certain victor, Marduk, to come and to kill her, and from her remains the earth.
Yeah.
Specifically, her eyes and their tear trails are the Euphrates and the Tigris River, and that's where the whole Babylonian. That's how they tied the sky and their surroundings into their mythology.
Okay. So pretty much sons killing fathers or grandparents.
That's literally the whole mythology. Like, and then afterwards, Marduk has his whole thing where he's king of the gods, and he makes man from the blood of Kungo.
Yeah.
And I forgot what's her name. Aya, who's the god of wisdom. He talks to her, and then they work on getting the blood of Kungo and making man and stuff like that.
Who would you say is the main character on Babylonian Empire, like mythology?
In terms of what?
The one that stayed on the throne at the end.
Oh, Marduk.
Marduk,
Easy
okay.
Marduk. There's not even a question of the other gods or goddesses. Enki, he kind of. There's no further recollection of Enki or Enlil or any like that. Even when Marduk, he went to the netherworld and he assigned the gods to their post. Literally, that's all it said. They didn't mention any other gods. It was just Marduk up top, and at the end of their text, they even said it was just praising Marduk for the rest of the.
So is the constructor, is the hand of all this order we see today here, pretty much on their mythology.
Yeah, in their mythology, yes.
Is the order created, and the rest of above just chaos and pretty much ingredients for order. Marduk
Yeah.
made them out of. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we see. What would you say? Is there anything there that you would consider the transition for our today's world that we still do and teach and apply in our world today from this mythology influence?
I mean, obviously, you've mentioned before Ishtar, how there's that's Easter, but not a lot of different. Not if I look at the etymology now, like if I'm looking at the way the words are,
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking for. Yeah, Ishtar is the only one that really stands out to me.
Star stands out.
I mean, sin.
Okay. Also, I would add to that and say, where is in Ishtar and where is what's his name? Can this go lower? Can you go now or no? Or just a sitting image? Okay, Gilgamesh. There we go. We have Gilgamesh. I'm sure
the
a
Epic
lot
of
of people
Gilgamesh,
know
yeah.
about Gilgamesh. Even in own history, there was a period where he went to underworld. Not went to underworld. He's trying to be immortal because he feared death. So he went to find the only man that reached immortality. There's a name to that man, but that man was told to survive the flood, the Great Flood. He's the only one who survived the Great Flood. And today we understand that to be the story of the Ark of Noah from the Bible, right?
Yeah. I actually, when I was researching this, a lot of what the Epic of Gilgamesh was talking about reminded me of Nimrod.
Nimrod.
It reminded me a lot of Nimrod.
Yeah. Okay. And Ishtar, aka Inanna. Today we celebrate people celebrate Easter, which is the god of love and fertility. And in every mythology, we have a period of how you say it, of we sow the seeds where we gather them.
Harvest.
Harvest, right? In every place, because we have to eat. And there's is a god like Ishtar, of god of fertility in every mythology, in every culture, because there's that renewal of the leaves after the fall. There's that,
Springtime.
all right, yes. And one of the trees that never wrinkles is the trees now we grab
Evergreen.
and make a symbol of Christmas.
Christmas, the evergreen tree.
Right?
Yep.
And that's origin of Ishtar, because and she does that. And to add to it, I think one of the wives of Gilgamesh or maybe Marduk, one of those two. Maybe I got it confused, right? When they marry, they celebrate their marriage in December 25th. They used to give each other gifts and stuff and jump over the fire. And funny enough, Babylon is where a god when extended to Canaan, a god called the Baal showed up. It's a god where you put your children inside a statue and they burn to death and you jump over the fire. That's also mentioned in the Bible, right? That's the thing that says translated to today is what we still feel the effects of. So, anyone have anything to say about that?
No.
Any comments? No? Let's go to the next one. What we got next?
Next one we have Egyptian.
Egyptian mythology. We have video for this, so it's just
Nope.
No
go.
video. No video for this one.
Okay.
pull up.
Still your descendants of.
Yeah, still the same
Of Ham.
descendants of Ham. Yeah,
All right. That's the
yeah. Atum and Ra. Yeah.
no, the name of the people responsible for this history. That would be what's your son did this? Mizraim?
Which one of your sons did that?
Which one? Oh,
Mizraim, right?
I think no. It was Mizraim. I believe so.
Mizraim?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So Mizraim concocted the history of Mizraim means is the father of Egyptians. Tell us about the Egyptian mythology.
So it all centers around Atum and his gaining of awareness. That was another thing where it just says that he gains awareness one day and then he creates a body out of, again, water that's in chaos.
Yeah.
And then he brings land and he creates his kids, Shu and Tefnu.
So 3.
Yeah.
So now there's 3 gods. Okay.
Yeah. And Shu and Tefnu, they go away, they do their thing, and Atum, he becomes very worried, so he sends his eye out to search for them. And when he brings them back, he cries tears of joy, and from that is created humans.
Yeah.
But from that point on, he regrew another eye. So at that point, he just takes he creates the eye. He makes him Ra, the sun. But that's why it says Atum Ra, because he placed his eye in his
Forehead.
in his forehead, which is where people get the third eye thing and all that. And then he creates from the other eye, he makes it a moon.
The other eye became the moon, and the second eye became the sun.
Yeah.
Okay. And he may have 2 children, Shu and Tefnut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Tefnut and Shu are brothers and sisters.
Yes. Yeah. They were created. He spoke their name, and they just came into existence.
So I'm assuming based on that, it was okay to commit incest in
I mean, it's
Egypt.
you can see from the thing. It's basically just, hey, you're my sister. Boom, boom, boom. Like,
all siblings.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that the end of it, or there's more?
oh, yeah. So Shu and Tefnut, they have kids. Geb and Nut. Geb is supposed to represent the earth, and Nut is supposed to represent the sky. And apparently Shu, he put a space in between them because they like to hug or whatever. And in that space, that's where he put man.
No.
And then again night and all that. And then from them they have their Nephthys, Osiris, Isis, and Seth. It says Set here, but I got Seth from my research.
Yeah.
So tomato. And then from Osiris and Nephthys, Anubis, which is another very important god that people still revere to this day,
Yeah.
and Horus, of course.
Okay. So, and Neptus, I didn't say here, but she's the wife of Seth.
Really?
Yes, it doesn't say it here. And Osiris and Isis are together. And so this history goes when Seth was the god of, because this is in Egypt.
Yeah.
There is the fertile land, the Nile River, and all the green,
and the
there's
arid land.
Also,
Yeah.
the barren land, which is very bad. No one wants to go there. And that they look at that as being Seth, So Seth had a wife, Nephthys, but Osiris was pretty. How you say it? Abundant in things. You had greens, you had slaves. He was loved. Right? And his wife was Isis. But then Neptune had to cheat on her husband Seth with Osiris. And that gave the birth of Anubis.
Yeah, I didn't get any of this in my research, but that's very interesting to hear.
Yeah. And so when Seth got really pissed off about that because he'd been wanting to be dethrone Osiris for the longest time. Now you smash my wife, that's
Give
it.
him a reason.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Now he's going Sigma.
So he made a coffin. He threw a party. Said, he made a really nice coffin. He said, whatever can fit on it can keep the coffin. And Osiris,
Who wants a coffin as a gift?
go back to the right. Osiris.
That's like the opposite of a Trojan horse.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, you said like coffin?
Yeah.
But right, so when I was doing research for the Ethiopians, they had a tale where they have
Also a
coffin,
coffin?
yeah, and he rained down fire and created the earth in 7 days and all that. 7 years, sorry.
All right. And Osiris got in the coffin, and predictably now, Seth just
Yo, that's crazy.
and Seth killed him.
First
cut
man
his
to be
part.
buried alive.
According to their mythology, yeah. First man to be buried alive, actually Abel. No, not Abel. He's been buried dead. They were not
Yeah,
alive.
he's buried dead.
He's buried dead, buried, period. So he shut the coffin, threw him in the river, Nile River, and then cut his body in multiple pieces, threw him all over the place, And Osiris, the wife, won her husband back. So the son of go back to the image, Nephthys and Seth created Anubis. So Isis went to Anubis because now he's the god of the underworld, since he was and he can bring people back to life. He has the power to do that. And Osiris asked Anubis to bring Osiris back to life, which she put his body together, and she used the PP of Osiris,
The appendage.
the appendage of Osiris, and that's when Horus was born, which sought revenge on Seth for killing his father. And it was an ongoing battle from then on, and eventually Horus ended up defeating Seth. Not defeating him, he embarrassed him. All right, he spilled this thing on him, so that was a great shame. So you don't do that to Egyptian. You don't do that.
Good thing the camera's on the screen, not.
He spilled this seed on Seth. That was the end of it. He lost the war. They went to the war a bunch of times. I think actually Seth ended up taking one eye of Horus, the eyes of Horus. Something happened with that eye. There's a history behind that eye. You heard about that, the eyes of Horus, that kind of stuff. Yeah, Seth ended up poking one of his eyes bald, which remembers Odin history, and Seth also remembers the one of the in Babylon history when there was a bad guy, which was the 7 horses. They have like a general, which Marduk killed. They made humans out of his body. After Seth was humiliated, what did they do?
Wait, can you repeat that one more time about the horses? I'm really confused.
The 11 demons. Which
you said
was horses.
said 7. You said 7.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, the horses.
They had like
11 horses of chaos.
They had a general which Marduk killed. They made the bodies. That's when he made humans from. They called them Lulus. Now the servants of the gods. So
Wait, he made humans from those.
From the demon, yeah.
But from the research I had done, it said that Marduk in particular, he took those 11 demons. He took those 11.
No, go back on the image.
Oh, okay.
Of the beginning. Right there. You
Right,
see
so-
what Lulu is?
Yeah,
Slaves of
yeah,
the
right.
gods. If
Slave
you
of the
track it
gods.
all the way down, it says Kinku there. Go up. Right? but it actually came from Yushugalu, the great dragon. In the Bible, we consider that to be the devil.
The devil, yeah, the great dragon. Yep.
But in Babylonian mythology, that's how humans were made. They became the slaves of God. So Marduk represents the king, the president.
Yeah, but I was saying the 11 demons or horses or whatever monsters that Tiamat created. Marduk apparently had them as like trophies around his feet. I didn't think that he created humans.
Yeah, he created all those were killed. All those demons were killed, but only one was shaped into human.
Okay, so
to serve the gods.
I thought that Kingu, by Marduk and Aya, his blood was what created Lulu.
Yeah, he's the one that instigated.
Yeah, because he was tried in the court.
Yeah.
They tried him in court and they found him guilty. So they literally took his blood and created.
Yeah, his blood created a bunch of other things, but the humans, because the gods started complaining because they didn't want to do the job anymore, so they had to find a replacement. So Marduk came with the good idea. You know what? Let me just take this guy and kill him and made the humans out of it, so they would take your job and
Yeah.
start doing jobs for
Yeah,
the gods.
now it's the human's job to keep order rather than the god's job.
Yeah, to serve the gods.
Yeah,
No.
but the whole from what I got from the
Yeah.
research, it was like
Correct,
their
yes.
job was to create order out of the chaos and never to go back to chaos.
Yes.
So now since we're the slaves, we have to keep order and not
Under
let it go
Marduk.
and not let it go to chaos again.
And the Marduk represent the president, the king, the pharaoh, whatever is in charge would be the Marduk.
The big dog.
And so the mythology was told, if you pay attention here, it was framed where humans really much accepted their faith.
Yeah, this was basically why we were made, so to keep order and
Yeah.
to
So they wouldn't argue with the king because he's Marduk. If we don't do what it says, we're gonna get the 11 horses again. We're gonna get maybe Tiamat gonna come back. Who knows? They're afraid. So they were told a story to. This is mythology 101. It's a story told to keep people in line, right? And what we have next? We finished the Egyptian.
So after Egyptian,
Go back in there.
we got Mumu. I don't know if you want to get into it, but then we got the Greeks.
No, go back in Egypt quick. Egypt, the other one, one in the front. Okay, right there, right? Yeah, let me finish the story because it's important.
Yep.
And after Horus humiliated Seth, Seth now was in charge of helping Ra guide the boat, which is to cross.
in the sky.
Yeah, the sky. So because there was a dragon there, which by the way also mirrors the Jörmungandr from Jörmungandr from Norse mythology, the great serpent that goes around the world in the Midgard. You guys know about the Jörmungandr?
Well, no, I was more Apep is his name, the serpent that that Ra fights.
Yeah.
I know about that, but I didn't know that Norse had their own.
Jörmungandr. Look up Jörmungandr. The word serpent.
War
Just put
serpent.
the word serpent.
All right.
Yeah, and apparently Apep, the serpent, he represented the chaos that was there when Atum was.
The world,
Oh,
not war.
world. That's right.
Right there. It's a song you put serpent. It shows. Yeah, but that's the games.
What do you want?
Just go in image. Go the word serpent and the world.
Yeah, and he would do battle once he got to the Nether. Once he got to the Nether world, Ra would do battle with Apep, or the serpent.
It looks like that creature from God of War.
Yeah, this is God of War. You're
Bro,
getting a lot of
it's all
God
God
of
of
War
War.
because you're getting the game got popular. So but this is the mythology war serpent that Thor had to fight. Actually, this is the people that killed Thor. This is the son of course, the son of Loki, one of the sons of Loki. So also the Egyptian mythology are the same thing that fights Onun Ra all the time, the serpent of the night. If there's no, go back to Egyptian mythology, the image. Yeah, if Seth wasn't there, Ra would be in danger of getting consumed by the serpent, which he gets eaten by the serpent because that's the night. The night falls, so Ra gets eaten by the serpent. Then he comes Seth, flees him, gets back
And
on
it-
the other
and it
side.
repeats.
And it repeats. And that's the mythology explaining there how the world works according to their own understanding.
Very interesting. When I was researching this, it was really interesting to see like the connections between the different people and how I equated them to like this. Oh, this is because of this. This is it's wet, so it has to be dry. It's like
Yeah.
the difference between them.
Yes, and that's where we got the first trinity between Osiris, Isis, and Horus. Funny thing,
I also wanted to ask you about this, right? So we talked about this before the podcast, but why do you say Osiris, Isis, and Horus as the Trinity rather than Shu, Tefnu, and Ra, or Atum, if you want to say that?
because those are the origin of existence. Each one of them is an element, night, day, all this. They're also trinity within themselves. Sky, earth, underworld, liquid, solid, gas, water, earth, air. Everything there is a trinity within itself.
Yeah.
A night, day, and what else? What's between night and day? Nothing, I guess. Right?
Yeah, but why Osiris, Isis, and Horus rather than Atum, Shu, and Tefnu?
Because they're the
Especially when Ra literally took a part of himself, created his kids.
yeah, that's because that's the king on earth. That's the kingdom on earth.
Oh,
right there,
okay.
right?
Earthly.
After Jeff and Nuth, that's when the humans came up.
Yeah.
So we had to have a leader group, a ruler group, and Osiris and Seth represent that. Many Egyptian pharaohs sometimes change the name to those Osiris or Seth or Horus this, Horus that. Funny thing, look up birth of Horus. Birthday of Horus, yeah.
How you spell Horus?
H-U. There you go. The birthday of Horus. December 25th. Right? Let's just keep that in the back of your minds. We're going to get to that at some point. Well, if you're wise enough, if you've been not living under the rock, you know what this is leading to. Which no one is, because every day you get gifts and presents for that. Like culture, history, ancient. Okay, December 25th. Leave that there. So, any comments on anything told so far?
So the Trinity, you just mean like the earthly.
The earthly,
okay.
yeah, the earthly presence, the earthly influence, let's say, because it's always
Yeah.
a mother and father making.
Yeah. So when I heard Trinity, I just thought what the Creator and his direct offsprings, but you mean the earthly people?
Yeah,
the
they're all
the
Trinity
people who's controlling
Yeah.
like us. Or
They're all
whatever.
tuned within themselves. They all are. Even the elements, we have gas, hydrogen, and liquid. And like I said already, they're all tuned within themselves. The elements within those four. But even if you see in Otun Ra, you have Shu and Tifat and Tefnut, right? And Shu and Tefnut had two more sons. One represents night and day, which there's not in between. Between that is humans.
The air and the earth. That's Geb represents the earth,
Gab represents earth,
Yeah.
and Nut represents the air,
the sky. Yeah.
the sky, earth and sky. So manner and subtract what you call nothingness, manner and nothingness,
Empty.
emptiness.
Well, I mean, Shu did put a space between Geb and Nut, but there was no name for that or anything.
Yeah,
like
there's a
that.
space there,
But that makes it another three. The space, Geb and Nut.
yeah, that's also exactly. There's a middle ground where they meet. Even the waters in the ocean, the clean and the dirt. There's a where they meet and cause the foams and stuff. That is a three, a collide of the one. Who knows? But any question? Any more thing to come on this? Very different, two similarities. The word serpent and the snake that the Ra had to fight every day, which is the night, which is the end of all this. And funny enough, Ragnarok, that's when the serpent kills Thor, the protector of what do you call that realm?
Valen.
No, where Odin lives. What you call that? Yeah, Midgard. We have
It's not Valhalla, right?
no Valhalla. Well, the halls of Valhalla is
Valhalla
also the afterward, but we the protector of how I just slip my mind. Anyone?
Research.
It's in my head, but I just can't say it. You know, sometimes you have the word in your head, but you just it won't come out. Can you look it up?
Okay. Try to Google it real quick.
Protector of
You want to know where he lives?
yeah. No, well, same thing. Asgard, yes. I don't know why that word's skipping my head. Asgard. Now everybody remembers, right?
Exactly.
Right? So, night and Ragnarok, you have two beasts waiting there. One waiting for Ra, one waiting for Thor, the protector of Asgard. And Ra, protector of the day, the one, the little of the sun. Right? Any comments before we move on to the next one?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. What's next?
Abstu.
No, that's
the same one.
Babylonian.
I don't know if you wanted to reach it.
Do you went to that yet?
Mumu? No, we haven't talked about Mumu.
It's up to you.
No, I mean like Babylonian. We talked about that yet?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
we
talk
did. It
about,
was
we
the
did
first
talk
one.
about Bamboo. But again, Mumu, about
right.
not knowing where Mumu came from or what Mumu is.
Just the
Again, because
thoughts.
it says it's an advisor, not a son. It doesn't say the feed you of the son of. You
Yeah,
know?
you have to remember it's mythology. They work in abstracts and concepts of things. You know, being something. The sun is a god of this. The water is this. The river is a god here. The eye is a god of this. And a thought is a god also. So the thought advises us in everything we do. You have to think about it. That's abstract illustration of something. Because I bet even whatever god you believe in, before they made anything else, think about it. No, so you would say when it comes to abstract garden of things, thought comes first before everything else.
Yeah,
know?
like even in this this family tree, it doesn't have it connected like as the kids underneath them are.
Yeah.
They're set apart like
It's in the
Kingu
side
and
of
Mumu.
Mumu, yeah. So
Yeah, and the Wikipedia said that it was like the god of action or something like that. They described Apsu and Tiamat as lethargic, slow.
now that you mentioned that, here's what I noticed. You see the yellow blue bars?
Yeah,
Tiamat he only created the Tingu thought guardians after Apsu's death.
yeah,
So she created them alone. So
Yeah.
Mumu is also alone in Apsu's side.
yeah,
The both creation of individual person. You can God, for example, if you believe in holiness in the Bible, God made the angels himself. He didn't have to consult anybody. He didn't have to produce them with anyone. He just made all those cherubims and all this kind of stuff. Right? So you can also do that.
I mean, but if it was a direct, obviously I'm being a little bit like, being like ticky tack about things, but wouldn't Mumu just be directly from Apsu rather than from the lineage of both of them?
Say what? That again?
Like if Mumu was Apsu's creation, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just come directly from Apsu?
Same question goes to the Kingu.
I have the same question for Kingu about were they I have it in my mind when I'm thinking about this and thinking how does this make sense? I think of okay, so Apsu and Tiamat were there, but Kingu and
They were created by those individually for a purpose. They were created to defeat the gods that killed King Apsu. And Mumu was created to advise Apsu
how to deal with his kids.
deal with his kids. So their creation,
kids.
yeah, damn kids. Before we any more question here?
Nope.
Okay. Hold on, give me a second. No, go stay
sorry.
there. Lilith, beautiful queen,
Ishku.
council of God. You heard that name before, didn't you?
What, Lilith?
Lilith. People say she was the woman, first wife of Adam before Eve.
Whoa.
Nobody
I
heard of that?
Yes,
Nah,
they said it.
really?
And then she had intercourse with the devil and then created
Yes.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time.
No, look it up.
It's
Go ahead.
actually really big. Yeah, Lilith.
Lilith, right?
Can you explain as much as you can about that? Because okay, I've never heard about that.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's some people, but that's of the game. That's Lilith of the game. Look up Lilith, husband, the wife of Adam. There's some people that come with a theory. Lilith was the first woman. Here we go.
Of Adam's demonic offspring following his separation from what? Or his first? Oh, wait. Lilith is variously depicted as the mother of Adam's demonic offspring following his separation from Eve, or as his first wife. Whereas Eve was created from Adam's rib, some accounts hold that Lilith was the woman implied in Genesis 1:27 and was made from the same soil as Adam.
That's what people say.
That the only thing I have to say with that is, like it says, it's implied. So there's nothing biblical,
Nothing concrete.
nothing. The name does not
Said he
mention.
made them in the beginning male and female. He made them both male and female.
female, yeah.
God, Jesus says in the beginning there's only two given to marriage, male and female. And Paul says that there was Paul said hold on, I'm praying for it again. It is not permitted for one to speak in the church. You read that last podcast, right? because he was Adam made first before Eve, right? So
Yeah.
so the scriptures contradict.
I think it said because Eve was deceived and not Adam.
Yeah, because the man was made
The
first.
woman, and the woman, yeah.
If you want to look that up too quickly, you can. Just to disprove this whole thing quickly without even have to go to the headache.
Hold up. What was it?
Just look up, is that permitted for one to speak in the church? Is that permitted for one to speak in the church and put KJV?
Oh, you're looking for the verse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Timothy 2:12.
This guy. Say no more. Jeez. You have to make a something over there.
Like a plaque.
Before somebody walks in your house, like 12. No, and we're not
Yeah,
doing
I know,
that.
I know.
We're not doing that either. I'll go to Geneva.
Okay, it was 19.
I'm trying to test more than that in King James itself. Right?
Okay, you said 12?
12:19.
He said
Oh, wait,
2:12?
maybe I was wrong.
Oh, damn. I'll find it right now.
Okay. Yeah, that has to redeem himself. Let him redeem himself.
Yeah, you heard him. Let him redeem himself.
Of course.
Well, if you can beat him to it too, deny redemption. Redemption denied. Jeez. Who's gonna get it first?
1 Timothy 2:12.
1 Timothy 2:12.
First Timothy.
He was close.
So I was right.
He was close.
You was not right.
Oh, you
said
was
you
second.
put 2
You was
Timothy.
second.
No, you said
2:12.
Nah,
I said 2:12.
Check the
that
recording.
was-
Check the recording.
Let's check the recording.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there it was.
Alright.
Nah, I felt that was you. You put 2, 2 Timothy. Neither upset to the man, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. She came over right there. There's no need to go anywhere. Right? And Adam was not deceived with the woman.
Go.
So it didn't say Adam was made, then Lilith. Or Lilith was made, then Adam. No, Adam was made,
And then
Eve.
Yes.
So Jesus says in the beginning they made he both male and female. Right? So they were given to marriage. Adam and Eve. That's in the beginning. Was Jesus a liar then? If Lilith the thing? But let's go out the window. If you for those folks that believe in the book, you are gonna buy this. And if you don't believe in the book, you gotta prove what Lilith is mentioned there one way or the other. So go back to the podcast. Is that anybody have anything to say about that?
Nope.
No.
All right. Very clear.
Wait. Actually, I do. So, which crowd implies that Lilith was a thing?
Mythology cloud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Of course. They're trying to set themselves in the truth in something that actually has a track history so they can verify themselves. That's one of the ripples clash of those two ripples. You know. Now go back to the image. What we have next?
Great.
Greek mythology. And who's in charge of that? Who's
That would be me, Joseph.
Japheth? Which son of or grandson pulled this thing
It
here?
was. I'll tell you
Japheth?
right now.
Javan?
I think it was. Yeah, you got good maybe. Yeah, Javen.
Javen.
Professor after all. Huh? All right. So,
Let's go.
so correct me when I'm wrong, of course. But so in the beginning, to mirror one of his, I think it was Babylon. In the beginning, there was a lot of chaos.
Every mythology starts,
Starts with chaos.
Chaos,
Blackness,
okay.
darkness. That's what I assumed. But
Oh, I forgot. This my boy. I'll make a chart. Go back to the image.
of
Now go one more. Go back.
image of what though?
No, the one with just one more. Just one more before that. Go one more. Right there. This is Babylon, right?
Yes.
Enki. I see Enki over there. Okay. We already took up Marduk's birthday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we already did that.
Whoa! I just noticed Seth at the bottom.
Cain,
Call him out, Mr. Self.
Yeah.
Those are the
And Cain, but you know.
And Cain. Those are Lilith, beautiful queen, considered of gods. We can run into that quickly because that's the history of Ishtar. I don't know why they changed that to Lilith. Maybe his name was Ishtar.
Ishtar.
Ishtar anywhere here?
I see Ishkur, Enlil, right there, the red one, and then down one.
Shigino, queen of
Ishkur.
land.
I see Ishkur, I don't see
King of
Ishtar.
Ishkur. I see Ishkur, yes. Kishar, okay. But another not funny, but thing that happened on the history of Lilith. Just go. We can't play actually. No, we can't play it. But I'll just say it. Lilith, they were looking to marry her of some sort. She was looking for a spouse, and they had the tournament going on, something like that. And there was two. There were finish lines, and one was a shepherd, the other was a tilt of the ground, and they had to compete among themselves to see which one would marry her. And which one? Go look up a husband of Lilith. No, the husband of Inanna.
How do you spell Inanna again?
I-N-A-N-A. Inanna, husband of Inanna, later known as Tammuz, and her Kushal attempt was Gardner's initial, later confirmed with the male deities. Look at birthday of Tammuz.
Christmas is about the birth of Tammuz. What is 25th?
Leave those two there. Right, put them next to each other.
Put what next to the
Tammuz
tabs?
and Marduk.
Marduk.
Yes.
You saying this one?
No, the birthdays.
No, the tabs.
The birthday tabs you looked at. Look up Marduk's birthday. What did he say?
We didn't look up Marduk.
Yes, we did.
We looked up
No, it was the Egyptian
Horus.
one.
It was Horus we looked up.
Horus?
Yeah, we looked up
Look up
Horus.
Marduk as well then. Marduk's birthday, can you just...
Yeah.
When right there, people ask when was Marduk born?
Yeah, click on that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The date, not the... Marduk's birthday date. Nonsense. Marduk birthday. Can you just put Marduk?
He literally just looked
You
that
just
up.
did that.
Yeah.
Marduk birth date.
Just go to open.
click on that,
Wikipedia.
click
Let's-
on
Yeah,
that.
click on the link.
Where this come down to his image right there. And the dates.
Nope.
Come down.
No, nothing.
Any dates at all.
Nothing. Nah, no dates. I mean, years, but there's no dates.
Yeah, we
There's
don't.
no specific dates.
Yes, okay. So you already go back to the other birthday. So we have Horus, right?
In Tammuz.
We have Tammuz. So those birthdays match,
Yeah.
all right? And Horus is who again? the son of Isis, and no, we already have it. I don't have to look up.
No, I deleted that tab.
Oh. Yeah, don't delete those. Keep those because there's a point to be made, which is clear for everyone that's watching. So we have Horus, which is the son of Isis, and you can go back there and check. I want you to put them next to each other. Don't you're gonna open them.
Yeah, but I already have so many tabs.
Yeah, you can still see them. They're easy to spot.
All right, you want
The genealogy
The
of Egyptian.
Egyptian.
There you go. So Osiris and Isis birth Horus, right? And they're the gods and queens, and the kings and queens, and they give birth to the sun god. Right? Horus. It's a sky god.
Oh, okay. I was
Right.
the sun is already
Now
has
go
it.
look up Horus. What god is he? What god of what?
Horus?
Yeah.
He's god of new tab.
Ours.
Horus is healing, protection, the sun in the sky.
Sun in the sky. So it's also the sun god.
The
right?
sky. Yep.
Kingship, healing, protection, the sun of the sky. There's a whole thing to that because if you pay attention, Egyptians made a mythology based on the cycle of the from the sky. Everything that how the things work, the day, the moon, the earth is spinning, but they didn't understand it quite well, but they could see what's happening, right? And there's a whole thing. We can maybe get the detail of mythology. Let's just move on. Just keep the dates there. We're gonna maybe get detail with this, because who's next? Right? Greek. So we already look up mythology of, birthday of Horus and Tammuz. They match. Couldn't find Marduk, right, for some weird reason. But Greek, who's got that? So that's
I
your
did
son, Javan.
Javan. Yep. So
Joseph's son, Javan, which is the Greeks.
father of the Greeks. Yep.
Good.
Basically, or the.
So tell us,
Sorry.
what's your story?
All right, so correct me when I'm wrong, but in the beginning there was chaos, of course, and there was Gaia who represents Earth. There was Arius who represent love, and
Who?
Arius represent love.
Arius?
Yeah,
Where did she came from?
I don't know. I think they
Can
just
you look up the origin of
Arius?
Arius? Yeah.
Arius. Wow.
Airbus. Is that correct? You spell that correct? Airbus? Arius, okay. The earliest known use of objective iris is the mid. What the hell is this? Evidence of. Yeah. There we go. No, go down. Go down.
Sirius.
Go down more. Go all the way down. Let's see something. Okay, nothing. Okay, go up. Yeah, look up what is the origin of Syria? That's Syria? Is that her? People ask. That right there, felt it.
This one?
Is that her?
No,
Okay, what's her name? Did you spell the name correctly?
that's what I did, Arius, but I guess not. It could. Let me see. Yeah, I did.
That's her name right there. You put on the search bar correctly.
Yeah.
In Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Sirius is a god and personification of star Sirius,
I mean, A is next to
the
S on the
brightest star,
keyboard.
the night sky, and known as the dog star.
I'm just saying, A
What?
is next to S on the keyboard. It could be a typo.
She was supposed to be the god of love.
Eris.
Eris. Okay, fix that.
Arius, whatever.
Was the Greek god of carnal love. Carnal love. In Latin, is it called amor, love, or Cupid, desire. Eris was the assistant, and according to some of the sun, or Aphrodite, and the goddess of love and fertility, he made people
Another
fall in love
fertility.
by shooting us.
Another fertility.
Yeah, you. This can possibly be in the beginning because Aphrodite is. Did she came after before? Because she's the second generation god, right? As I also saw some that when she came with the god, saw some when she came after.
right there. It says
Right.
Gaia, Earth, Tartarus, who ruled the deepest underworld, and Arius, love. So yeah, there were three in the beginning.
But Eris was the son of Aphrodite. How did she and Harris?
Maybe that's an inaccuracy in their own mythology.
Yeah, it's some conflict. That's you know. If Bible had this, you know, it's nonsense.
Discredit. Yeah, exactly.
You know, so because there's some that were born before and sometimes after. You know, like and depending who you ask, they just conflict with each other. You
Yeah.
find those a lot.
Because
They cause confusion.
To be honest with you, when I looked up, Tartarus's name doesn't get mentioned sometimes, so maybe there is some inconsistency.
Tartarus. Okay.
But basically,
Go on.
there were them three in the beginning. Gaia with I could be pronouncing the name wrong. Urus,
Uranus,
whatever.
Uranus.
Which is supposed to represent heaven, but them two got together and they made the Titans that we know that were locked up by the gods.
Titans.
Yeah.
Okay. Look up the 12 Titans name.
I also have a question. What's the difference between like a titan and a god in terms of?
Titan is the ones that came directly
Before-
descendants of Uranus and Gaia.
Yeah.
Directly descendants.
Okay.
Those are that's why I wanted to look them up because they're representation of the elements. You know, rocks, thunder, this in physical form.
Okay.
You know, and you got them.
Yep.
12 Titan names. Oceanus, no. That'd be the sea. That's the thing. The and then look up each individual names. You know, Hyperion, the core of the earth, I would say. Very cool name, by the way. Cyprus, Oceanus, you know, that's in the sea, right? Co is what the hell is that? Look up that the second one.
Maybe like coercion.
Coercion. Did you have it? Okay.
Why didn't I?
Did you copy and paste it?
I should have.
Are you sure you, bro?
Yeah.
No.
Copy. Paste. There we go.
Okay, what is she? Somebody read that?
Also called Polis.
The Titans.
Was one of the Titans and one of the three groups of children born to Uranus.
Go on image. See if you
And
find the
Gaia.
image of this guy.
Of course, more Greek statues.
Yeah. What is he god of?
It says he's the
It
god of the
says-
sky. Or
No,
wait, go back.
it says intellect and the axis of heaven.
Yeah, maybe it's correct then. Oh, what you said?
Coercion.
Coercion, intellect. Well, maybe some. Look the next one. Creus. 1, 2, 3.
He was one of the Titans, children of Earth. Yeah, like the other Titans, lacks much characterization with no, what is the god of? Right.
Constellation.
Constellations.
Okay. So constellation. Yeah, constellation. We have what?
The other one was he said intellect. Yep.
Intellect. Okay. Those. Okay. Then next one, Hyperion. Very cool name. Keep saying that. I'm gonna name my kid Hyperion.
Hyperius.
Okay.
I think you gotta put Greek. 'cause I
Titan.
didn't-
It says right there, Titan at the bottom. Oh, okay.
Of the heavenly lights and watcher and the father of the dawn, sun and the moon.
Pillar of
Heavenly lights. So I'm guessing just the lights in the skies. But then that would be in guy with
Helios,
the con-
sun, and Serene moon. The father of the light of heavens.
But wouldn't that be the constellation guy too?
No, I mean, it could be, but they could be referring to something completely.
Go on the
different.
image and again, take a look and see what we find. See what they. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be in the sky a lot. I thought it was the underworld, the shed and fire. You know, it'd be the equivalent of the Ragnarok beast that destroyed Asgard. That sounds like Hyperion. Go down. Fire. Yeah, a lot of fire here. Let's see. Okay, look up. Yeah, there's literally fire right there burning like Silver Surfer. Yeah, Helios. Seems like Sun. Go look at the other ones.
Alrighty.
Iapetus.
Iapetus.
What that represent?
Well, it's also a celestial body.
Yeah.
But you know,
Deity of mortality.
He was the son of primordial deity Gaia and Uranus, who helped restrain Uranus. Oh, that's come back.
Immortality, the god of mortality.
So mortality. Okay, what we got next? Kronos. You know, this come back.
Yeah, the big scumbag.
Dude, that's only 6. That's not 12.
Yeah,
well,
because
those are the brothers, and then they have the sisters as well.
Well, okay. Greek mythology, Kronos, son of Uranus, heavenly. Rather, being the youngest of the 12 Titans, devised his mother's strain. Okay, but Sarah.
Yep,
Okay.
the god of time.
God of time. All right, God of time.
Are we getting to the sisters?
Sisters, Thea.
Because
Go there.
she gets mentioned too.
Yeah,
later on.
Rhea.
She's the
She's
mother
the
of Zeus.
She's
I
the
believe, yep.
husband of Kronos.
Yep, and the mother of Zeus.
Which one is your favorite?
They're all not real. They're
No,
not
no,
my
I'm just asking which one's kind of
Hercules.
It's not a Titan.
Oh, you're saying my favorite
your
Titan?
favorite Titan out of the bunch.
It would be Kronos.
Why is that funny?
Because you don't know what he did.
You saw his father's nakedness. Yeah. You went above. You did it one
went-
step.
yeah, you
You did ham.
See now, if he got cursed, I'd understand.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what's up with that, man. but if he got cursed, I would understand why.
He did got cursed.
See, this one says Heavenly Lights again.
Heaven the lights. A bunch of heaven stuff, huh? Maybe all the constellations and all the.
It could be,
Up
right?
above.
Yeah.
Wait, he's the wife of Hyperion.
No way. Let me see.
It says the Titaness, daughter of Uranus and Gaia, and the wife of Titan Hyperion.
Yeah,
Personification of heavenly
They
light.
intermingle with each other and made
okay.
other stuff too as well.
More incest.
Yeah, more
Yeah, it's-
incest. So seeing patterns here. So there's no one to marry really. Even Adam and Eve, ancestry.
Well, their sons and daughters, yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So
Go be fruitful and multiply with
yeah.
you.
So it's biblical.
It was. We're not doing that
was,
now.
yeah, it was.
right.
Yeah,
I'm not,
God
eh?
ended it. But to be
Gotta be-
fair, it was only ended in the desert because
Yeah,
if Isaac and Jacob married their own cousins,
Yeah.
right? So and Lot, they're gonna talk about that guy. I know what he did. No, he didn't do anything, but his daughters. Lot had children with his daughters. So, okay, what is the one? What's this one?
This is Rhea.
Rhea. Okay,
Rhea,
that's the god.
mother of
That's
Zeus.
the mother of
The
Zeus.
mother of ease and comfort.
The goddess of ease and comfort. Yep.
Here we go. Okay, we know what they all are. Well, that's another one.
Bro, there's like
we got
four more.
Yeah.
There's
Ooh,
12.
There's 12.
Poibi.
You got the general drift?
Yeah,
Wanna
let's
keep
take a
going?
look at those. Let's take a look at those.
All right.
There's no representing because some understanding. Yo, you would awful and pasting and copy
Yo,
and paste.
I like doing it with a mouse. I don't have a mouse.
That sounds like a personal.
It does. I'm gonna bring one. Don't worry. The goddess of justice, law, and order.
Ooh, okay. That's where we got the balance from.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So there we go. Now we got what an influence of still today,
Judeo
way
system.
back
Yep.
from here, right? From Greek,
Greek mythology.
right? We got the balance, the blind woman. Now they're blindfolded after a while.
Yeah, there's even mentions of that in the Babylonian law and justice
okay.
and their whole thing.
Who's next?
Goddess of memory.
Goddess of memory.
I can't pronounce that. What does that say?
Wait, what?
What's that name?
Mini Mosini? What the hell? Mini Mosini. Mini Mosana. But she was a daughter of Venus in heavens and the Gaia, earth, and according to Hesiod, the mother by Zeus of 9 muses. She gave birth to Muses after Zeus went to Perea and stayed with her 9 consecutive nights. Okay, Zeus smashing
Yeah.
your own aunt.
Yeah. we're gonna get into it, but yeah, Zeus got a track record of
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
all the
That
females
guy.
he conquered. Let's say
Who's next?
Phoebe.
Phoebe's. That's a familiar name.
That is actually yep. The goddess of intellect.
Again,
Yeah, I
The other
guess.
one's the memory.
memory.
The other one's
No,
memory.
the-
This is intellect.
The one.
That wasn't Greek. That was a different mythology.
No, I think it was
It
Greek.
was Greek.
Oh, the one you said something about the.
Law and Order. We did Law and Order. Goddess, daughter, mother, whatever. Poseidon. The goddess of ease and comfort. The goddess of divine light. Say it. Yeah, yeah. I guess we didn't do it.
Go back. No, go back one more.
There was a goddess of intellect. But I don't think it
Yeah,
Go
it was
back.
Kronos.
It was
No, because
No,
we're
it wasn't. Come on, go back. Go back. Go back. What is this? No, because
Father of the
Aquarium
Dawn.
still go back.
it was a different mythology.
yeah. It has to
no,
be
it was
'cause-
here. Go back again. No, hold on. And go on.
Constellation.
Go back. He was here. Yeah, this one. You just went too far when you got there. This one.
Oh, yeah.
So what is this? What it says? God of what?
To drink.
No, that's not what it said. Meaning,
Right.
now what it
No, you
says.
spelled. Go forward again because this when you spelled it wrong. This is what you
There you
spelled
go.
it.
Yeah. What
All
is
right, goddess of intellect.
intellect? Again.
So maybe a female version.
Axel, you know.
Axis is a
So both female there. Another busted. I need two same thing. What is this? The twins? They better be twins.
Well, this one says the axis of heaven as well. The other one is just intellect.
So what do you need the other one for?
I don't know. They're both intellect, but this one has the axis
That's
of
more.
heaven.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet my coins on that guy.
And then the last one.
Tatis, whatever. Tatis. What did he do?
Goddess of the sea.
God of the sea. God of the sea. But the other one, Oceania. What the hell is that going God for?
You see Oceania.
Yeah, for the first one, the first name of the Titans.
No.
Uh,
First name was
Oceanus. Yeah, right there. Oceanus. What she's the god of? If it's instead of the
no. That's
sea.
a brother.
Yeah. So
The
they
goddess-
so they male and
father
females of each.
No. This one's the river. He was the father of the river gods.
The one of the sea. Oceanias. The name's Ocean. Really on you. And Titris, not the ocean.
He's limited to yeah.
Okay, makes sense. All right. Continue your story.
All right. So basically, yeah. Let me go back to
The
this.
son of Gaia and Uranus. Okay.
All right. So Gaia and Uranus, yep, made the 12 Titans, and unfortunately, Urias, whatever his name is, he locked them up away because he just simply
Who?
Urias, the heaven.
Uranus.
Yep. He locked them up because he didn't like them for some reason. I don't know. So Gaia basically gave him a blade, and he. I forgot what that word is, but he chopped his
Enlighten him.
Chopped his appendage off.
his appendage off.
Appendages
Yeah.
in your pending.
You just destroyed a classic. That's crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, so because like he would come and sleep with Gaia, and then that one day he just came and like chopped it off, and then when he did, he ended up freeing his Titans, and then the Titans had the reign. So then it came.
And that explains how the earth and the heaven got divided. 'cause
Divided, yeah.
Uranus got cut from being in between.
All right. So then after that, basically Cronus did the same thing. Cronus did not learn from his father. He ended up doing the same things when he had a kid with Raya, which was one of his sisters, like you said, incest.
Let me fill you in on that. After he did that with his father, he took reign, being the king of everything at this point.
Yep.
But then he had a prophecy from one of his
Yep.
sisters that his kid's also going to become an overthrown, like overthrown his father. He didn't do the same mistake. He said, you know what? Instead of leaving my sons inside their own mothers, I'm just going to leave inside me this time. So they're not going to cut my penis off. Or,
Same fate. He did what I did, basically.
Because the 12 sons of Gaia were inside Gaia. Every time Uranus come into Gaia, that it's spoken them, so they just shot. He said this time I'm gonna leave them inside the mother and get inside of me.
Yeah.
So there's no way that can happen to me.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, so he married Raya, whatever. He heard the prophecy, Rhea, and locked him up. And how he did it, he would basically swallow them, like you said. Then Raya, whatever. She obviously, being a mother, didn't like this and asked Gaia for help. And she basically hid, I think, the last born son or the sixth or whatever, but it was Zeus. And when he came time to swallow the Zeus, she gave him a stone to like fool him, and he got fooled. So Gaia basically, helped hit him. And then when Zeus came of age, he ended up defeating his father Cronus and freeing his other brothers that he swallowed. I don't know if you want to fill me in on anything at that point. So then after when he did that, he also released the thousand head. What was it? He released Cyclops and the thousand head giants. And when he released them, part of the gift that they gave him and his brothers was he gave Zeus the thunderbolt that we know he's iconic to know. He gave Poseidon the trident, and he gave Hades the hat of darkness, just to make it, even up the playing field, because against the Titans he had no choice. And basically, they succeeded. They ended up locking up the Titans in the underworld, and then it came to be that now when it came to divide the powers between the three, which being Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, they basically drew a lot to say like who kind of get what they wherever it falls you get.
Yes.
And Zeus got the heavens, Poseidon got the sea, and Hades got underworld.
And for the viewers, you can do your own research. In the lore, when you get to lore, this game, Zeus cheated, by the way. This was not fair game. He cheated.
Yeah,
and
I didn't know
this
this
is why
part.
Hades held a grudge against them forever until he tried to keep trying to take the Olympus as the Lord goes throughout the end of time. And Hades represents Satan, and Zeus represents God, obviously. And Zeus cheated. Anything else? If you're listening?
So basically, Zeus was basically in charge of weather. Poseidon was basically earthquakes, and he was also
sea, mostly.
sea, of course. And earthquakes was caused by Poseidon. You know what I mean? He was anytime earthquake would happen in the earth, they'd
Considered the Poseidon did it.
exactly. And he also, they had fishermen would also sacrifice to him. Because when they went out and sea, as a tribute to them to keep
They want his
safety,
favor, yeah.
exactly. They would sacrifice, and Poseidon was known to hold grudges. One of the grudges that I would attribute to it was like the Minotaur, because one day this guy he would always give the first of his cattle, the best. He would sacrifice, and one day he didn't. I don't know for whatever reason, if it was white and like he thought it was memorized, but he didn't do it. And obviously Poseidon holding a grudge, what he did was he made his wife fall in love with the bull and created the Minotaur. So that just shows you that Poseidon was
Vengeful dude.
exactly. Hades was the oldest. He was considered the god of the underworld and also the god of fertility. I didn't know that. And then Poseidon was also the god of horses, because it was very valuable back then. And one thing I wanted to mention was Pandora's box, because I actually saw a tie in this in the Bible that I didn't know. Maybe you could fill me in on it. But basically, we all know the story of Pandora's box. Pandora's box got open, and then that's where illnesses and all this came into Earth. I didn't know that Zeus actually saw this and was basically displeased or pissed, whatever, and he destroyed the Earth by flood. I didn't know that part. I know about Pandora's box, but after that, I didn't know. And basically, two people survived it in a box, and then they repopulated the Earth. That's where probably the story of his father Abraham came in play.
From the end of it, it was a war between Ares and Athena. And Ares was about to win of some sort, and then he made an agreement with the gods that they'll never come back to Earth again. There's a lore between that, and that's what I know to be end of the god of the Olympians.
Olympus, yeah.
But that story only came up after someone climbed Mount Olympus because it's a real mountain. Look at Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus. You can go on the map and find Mount Olympus. And someone says, had a great idea, says, you know what? With all these tales I'm being told in Greece, with all the tales I'm being told, I want the fable of the gods. I'm going to climb up there and go ask him myself. When he got up there,
Big surprise.
and that's the end of Greece mythology.
Mythology, yeah. Imagine that.
That's the end of it, right? And after the ended, anyone to comment anything, any pattern, to see anything to bring? Well, it's a very deep lore, It's insane how deep and detailed the lore is. We cannot even go through it even in 2 days because it's just so rich.
Yeah.
There's so much things here that we could see today that we still use, we still deal with. Especially when Rome it took over and adopted those gods, just changed their names back, and now we have all the things we have today is because of Greece and the calendars, the moons, the names of the stars, the name of there's so much the Greece influenced us to after this gods of
And
Olympians.
also the Romans as well, because they kind of copied and pasted.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
copied and paste only because the Greek already had a
Yeah.
base.
As you can see, like they're basically the same. Instead of Zeus, they named it Jupiter, and they're both
Yeah.
the god of the sky and weather. Hera and Juno is basically it's just copy and paste mirror image.
Yes.
Even Hercules is like
Did I have Hercules there?
yeah, but they called it something else, like Heracles. or-
Heracles, yeah.
They were basically the same. But for Greek, that was pretty much about it. I mean, I can get into like the side stories of Hercules and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
that's
Those are
how it
lords that
start-
Zeus gotta go and
Yeah.
look on their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's next?
After that was the I don't know if you want to get into this. We had this. I don't know if you wanted to get into this.
Yeah, that's just something you missed. You didn't mention. Those are the reasons Uranus blocked up his sons because he thought these guys are ugly. He didn't want to deal with them, and he's like, you know what? I don't
Yeah, I
like
didn't
this
know.
guy.
Yeah, for me, I just found out he just didn't like them, but I didn't think he think it was ugly.
Yeah,
That's
they
messed
were
up.
they were hideous.
That's his seed, so it's just like
They were hideous. They got hands everywhere, eyes everywhere, like
Yeah.
heads. You can just see the look. Go in the image. Look how ridiculous things look. All right, who would like those things? Look at that. And by the way,
reminds me of Shiva from Mortal Kombat.
yes, correct. And also Shiva is a god with the multiple hands. Also, right. That's what another influence that we have to deal with today: gaming and history and movies. They have a lot of these. They influence one another. This influenced the Hindu mythology. We
Yeah.
have in Hindu and who else? It was Hindu.
The Sikhs, all in that region.
Yeah, there's a god that has multiple hands.
Buddha.
Indra, I think.
Buddha. No?
Look it up. God of Indra. See if that's not Indra. Indra is Japanese or Chinese. God of that's also Indra. They have two Indras. And Indra powerful. Look at image. Is that her with the multiple hands? You
Yeah,
see?
I see 3 hands right here. Yep.
There's another.
Some of these I see multiple hands in some of these.
There's another. Look up. Not Buddha. Buddha does not have multiple hands, does he?
Yeah, I think he does.
Nah, I don't think Buddha does.
Oh no, he was
This
just
one
a big
has
man,
like
huh?
all around hands.
Don't you?
Yeah,
have
I know what you're
you have
talking
the
about. I
Hindu,
just- yeah.
You have the Hindu lineage, though. You can check on that in the tabs, right?
Yeah.
Look up the Hindu god with some infinite hands or whatever.
Hindu gods, infinite hands.
Hindu god with a lot of hands. You can put that. Maybe it was Shiva too. Who's that?
Vishnu.
Vishnu, go in image.
Vishnu.
Here we go. Vishnu. There we go. That's he got contrast. Now that's Look at how many hands this guy has. It's ridiculous. All right. And so you compare those two images. They're like, look at heads, a lot of heads, a lot of hands, all different colors there. Go back to the other image.
Like from the other one.
Yeah, they're from Greece,
From Greece. I mean,
Greek mythology. No, it's look. Tell me the difference. Tell me the difference.
yeah, there's not really much.
Right? So Greek is over here, India is way over there. Right? All right.
So after this is Norse.
Norse mythology.
Norse was the only one that was tricky. I didn't understand. Basically, from my limited knowledge of it was just Odin and his quest for knowledge.
Do you have videos for those?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, let's listen a
But,
little bit
yeah,
of it.
so it was just that it was just his quest for knowledge to stop Ragnarok.
Okay. By the way, before you go forward, go back to the Greece mythology we just now.
Yep.
Okay. No, go back. Okay.
This one?
No. Go back one more. I want to see it's Greek.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh well, Roman
that's
tree.
Roman.
Yeah, the
They
Roman
just-
tree, which
they
they
just-
married off of.
Rob the names. We have
didn't-
image. We have image of them.
I'll have to look up Greek. We didn't get Greek because we just. Chronos Ray, yeah, I think.
Okay, that's good enough. That's two generations right there. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You're fine where you were. That's fine enough. That's good. Yeah. So Kronos, no, Rhea. Yeah. Okay. Kronos.
Why is it not letting me right click? Here we go. All right.
I put that on the side. Yeah, it could be because you don't even know. She was the oldest god there is. Right? And we have a counterpart in Babylon, which should be Lilith or Inanna. Those are the gods of love and fertility and all that stuff, So they just passed on. So Kronos, before we even go to Kronos, we have Gaia and Uranus, right? They have a son. They have many sons. Out of those sons, one was a champion, Kronos, And we see trying anything like that. They had the beef going on, okay. Then Kronos had a rule. And he had his own set of gods. One of them was a champion, a male son, Zeus. They beefed, second generation, third generation, and Zeus became the king. And he had many sons and daughters. But out of those sons and daughters, one was a champion.
Zeus.
Yes.
He had one of his kids was champion.
Oh, yeah. Actually, the biggest champion of all heroes there is. The name
Better than himself.
better than, oh, yeah. The kids that would be throwing him. That would be Hercules. Right? That'd be Hercules. And actually, funny enough, a man that was born a demigod and rose to the levels of God because of his deeds on the earth. Who that reminds you of?
Jesus.
All right. So, is that anything else? Okay, let's go. And his mother was Hera. No, not Hera. What's mother of Hercules? Of some
Zeus?
woman. Yeah, some woman that he slept with. Hera wasn't happy. Hera hated Hercules
Yeah.
to hell. Did all the kind of stuff to, and the 12 labors, the 12 this, 12,
12
that,
labors,
12
yep.
disciples.
Yeah.
And
12 labors alone, you could be here all day just talking
right?
about that.
And actually, Hercules' story is very similar with Jesus. 12 labors, 12 disciples. He died at the age of 32 because of the centaur that tricked him to get the serpent of his second wife or something like that. Tricked him, right? And what else? Just to confirm here, look up Hercules' birthday, just to be sure here. No, yeah,
We don't need to.
Hercules' birthday. Let's just see here if it's any. What does it say?
Yeah, it doesn't say.
No,
the
no
last
date.
month of 1286 BC.
The last month? What's
And
the last month?
It has to be ours because we Roman, our calendar's off the Roman
Yeah,
calendar.
the last month it's December.
December, yeah.
Right?
I would
Do we see any date here?
No.
Hercules. Okay, hold on. Go back. Go back. No, just delete. Yeah. Hercules' birthday, December 25th. Right there. Go down there. Right. Which god was born? Click that. The one below there. People ask. Yeah, use that. Which god? Let's see. Mithra. We look on the Hercules. If you actually just look up all the gods that born December 25th.
Well, it says right there the list of gods born to a virgin on 25th.
Point, because I don't know what you're looking at.
If you click on that, on whatever,
Click on what?
press escape. The first one. I don't know
Let's see how many we can find here.
I don't know. Yeah,
Verify you are a human.
Yeah.
to a site that I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. And virgin, why virgin? What do I mean? And all the gods, we are even two that but was born through sex, so you can't even use that.
You want to know all the gods born in December 25th?
Yeah, all born December 25th.
You're not. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Right there, below there, you don't have to try all of that. The list of pagan deities. Okay, click on that. Let's see. You have any names? Anything you can see here? Go down. Just keep going down until you see the names. They don't care about the explanations. Horus, Osiris, Attis. Go down. Nintra of Persia, Buddha. Okay, interesting. Go down. Heracles. There we have it. Go down more. And yeah, there we have it. Even Hercules, which is very similar with Jesus' story. Very similar.
To a virgin too.
All right.
Right here, born on December 25th to a virgin who refrained from sex until her God begotten child was born. Sacrifice at the
Spring equinox, right? Yeah, very similar, right? So we have how many? 3 already. If we could maybe we could get to Buddha and see, you know.
Yeah.
We have 3: Horus, Tammuz, and Hercules, right?
Yep.
Which is very similar with Jesus' story. Very familiar. But let's go. Who's
I didn't
next?
know that was actually good. I didn't know that.
Go ahead.
What season's Easter in?
Easter,
December.
Ishtar. The
What do you mean by season? Like
Summer.
winter?
Spring.
Oh, Easter? It's spring. Spring, yeah.
So Hercules was sacrificed at the spring equinox. We
Yeah.
have Easter in spring. What is the Easter referred to? Like the celebration of Easter is what?
Fertility.
Yeah, fertility goddess with the egg and all that kind of stuff.
No. I meant-
Jesus.
yeah, bro.
And him, his big reveal
It's big from where? From the
from the
dead?
tomb. Yeah.
Ishtar, okay. All right.
Just trying to connect the dots.
Yeah, we connect all the dots. Connect all the dots, right? Because we got an end point to this. We got an end point to all of this. Okay.
So after this is the Norse. The video is gonna play.
All right. You want me to play it right now?
Yes, go ahead. Let's
skip.
hear. Can I play the video at the same time so the stream can see it, or you can't?
Yeah. When
You gotta mute it. You gotta mute it though.
It is muted.
Or you gotta mute it.
It's muted.
In the beginning, there was naught but the great yawning void known as Ginnungagap. The first realm to form was Muspelheim in the south, a bright land, engulfed in fire and guarded by Surt with his flaming sword. To the north formed Niflheim, the freezing land of fog, containing the spring Hevergilmir, from where the primordial rivers began to flow. These rivers flowed into the void and began to freeze as they came further from their source, until the north of the void was completely filled with ice. The moisture rising from the ice froze, creating layers of rime across the glacial landscape. The south of the void was brightened by the sparks and embers flying out of Muspelheim, creating a warm breeze which drifted towards the icy north. When the rime was touched by the breeze, it began to melt. Droplets came together as new life and took the form of Ymir, the first of the frost giants. When Ymir lay down to sleep, The sweat from his left armpit formed 2 children, and his legs formed a 6-headed son. From them descended the frost giants. The drops from this rime then formed the cow Adumla, whose milk Ymir used for sustenance. Adumla sustained herself by licking the salty rime-covered stones surrounding her and Ymir. On the first day that she licked the stones, she uncovered the hair of a man. On the second day, his whole head appeared, and on the third day he was completely uncovered. He was called Buri, and before long he fathered a son called Bor. Bor married Bestla, the daughter of a giant, and they had 3 children together, the eldest being Odin, the second Vili, then Ve. The 3 brothers killed the giant Ymir, whose wounds unleashed a great stream of blood, drowning all the frost giants except Bergelmir, who built an ark and boarded it with his wife. They became the ancestors of all frost giants. Odin and his brothers took the body of Ymir to the centre of the void, using it to create the world. The sea and the lakes came from his blood, and the land from his flesh. The mountains were made from his bones, and the rocks from his teeth. Ymir's skull was used to create the sky, and was placed over Earth's 4 corners. From Ymir's flesh spawned the dwarves, one of whom stood under each of Earth's corners. They are called North, South, East, and West. The brothers then took the sparks and embers flying out of Muspelheim, placing them throughout the heavens, creating the stars. They were positioned in such a way day could be distinguished from night, thus started time. The Earth took a circular shape and is surrounded by a deep ocean. Along the shore of this ocean, the brothers gave giants land to live on, which was named Jotunheim. To protect themselves against these giants, the brothers built fortifications further inland out of Ymir's eyebrows and named it Midgard. Finally, they took Ymir's brains and threw them into the sky, creating the clouds. From driftwood, Odin and his brothers created new life. Odin giving them breath and life, Vili intelligence and feeling, and Ve form, speech, hearing, and sight. Thus the first humans were born, a man and a woman, Ash and Elm. They were given a home in Midgard, and it is here where humans still reside to this day. The brothers then fashioned a magnificent city named Asgard at the centre of the world, a place to call home. Odin became the ruler of Asgard and took the beautiful Frigg as his wife. She bore him the Aesir, the divine gods who dwell in Asgard, and so Odin came to be known as All-Father, as he is the father of both the gods and mankind. To connect the realms, the gods built a bridge named Bifrost, which is known to the humans as a rainbow. Next to Bifrost lives Heimdall, who guards it against the mountain giants and is the watchman of the gods. He sports perfect vision in both night and day, golden teeth, and a horn named Gjallarhorn, whose blast can be heard in all worlds. In Jotunheim, a giant named Norfi had a daughter by the name of Night. She, in turn, had a son called Day. Odin took Night and Day, giving each a horse and chariot, who were then bid to ride around the heavens. On Earth, a boy Mani, meaning moon, and a girl Sol, meaning sun, were taken and placed in the heavens by the gods. Sol pilots the chariot pulling the sun, with Mani controlling the moon. The siblings move across the sky with such haste, as they are constantly being pursued by 2 great wolves, Skull and Hati, who wish to devour them. In all, 9 worlds were created to hold the different beings of the universe. Asgard is home to the gods and Midgard to the humans. Alfheim to the Light Elves, and Nidavellir to the dwarves, also known as the Dark Elves. Jotunheim was given to the giants, and Vanaheimir to the Vanir, a group of wise fertility gods. Niflheim and Muspelheim are the primordial realms which formed the cosmos. Finally, Hell is the land to which those who die dishonourably go, to spend the afterlife. These worlds are all connected by the great ash tree Yggdrasil.
And that's it.
All right. Well, that was a handful there. This is your son's. Mm-hmm. Which one's?
This one would be Zeus. Greece. I had it here, right here. Javan, the father.
No, that's-
this is Greek. This is Scottish. So it would be Ripta.
Ripta. Well, straight
Yep.
up to the north.
Yep.
All right. So they come up with the Norse mythology where we get Odin and Thor from, right? Anything else in the story? Oh,
No, that's pretty much about
okay.
it. I mean, there's a bunch of side quests that he does, to get knowledge, taking out his eyes, but this is the origin of it, basically.
Okay. And so we learn here that there were giants. They were killed by 3 gods. We can say we see a Trinity there at work. And we didn't get to it, but then he went on to marry his sister. Again, another incest. And then he got Thor. Thor wasn't his son. Do you follow the story? Did you
No, but I thought Thor was Odin's son
Odin's son in his name?
Yeah.
So he's the champion of the realm.
of the realm. Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Yeah. Protector of Asgard.
Okay, so we have first generation Thor and his sibling. Odin and his siblings that killed the giants, their fathers. Again, another family murder. Seems like we have a lot of those in mythology. Somebody's killing someone. Even in Cain and Abel at the beginning, someone's killing someone from the family member. First murders from the gods. Okay, North, what else do we have left?
After North, I have right here. We go to Hindu,
North Hindu, okay. What
and
is
we have
Hindu?
the video played for Hindu.
We have that. Okay, let's play that for the beginning, just for the introduction, and the rest. Lord, you guys, the viewers can go and do their own research. You can give
Only nothingness and the Brahman. The Brahman, formless and beyond description, drew out of the nothingness and created beings, glorious immortals steeped in the power and lifeblood of eternity. From its conceptual self, the Brahman created all things, starting with Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu. Thus were formed 2 of the 3 greatest gods. Though other immortals came after, these were the mightiest and most honored. Vishnu napped on the water, the first object created. The cool waves lulled him to sleep, rocking his greatness on their crests. His skin was blue. A shining egg appeared in the water, glowing as brightly as the sun. Brahma formed himself within the egg, growing and molding his form for 1,000 years. Eventually, Brahma burst from the egg. The 2 pieces fell apart, creating heaven and earth respectively. Hidden inside those pieces were the land masses. Brahma shaped them with his mighty hands, forming the continents from the water. After he shaped the world, Brahma meditated. From his elevated thoughts sprang 10 sons. These were the sages, the founts of wisdom to whom Brahma revealed his wisdom. Another god, Dharma, emerged from Brahma's mighty chest. Others tell another story. Lord Vishnu, the protector and preserver, formed for himself a Chaturbuj, a form with 4 arms. Prakriti, the feminine creative force, joined him in his effort. In his arms he held a lotus flower, and his mace, the weapon of justice. From the ocean's waves came Lakshmi, whom Lord Vishnu accepted as his consort. From his navel grew a lotus flower, and its blossom stretched across the ocean. From the blossom emerged Brahma, the creator, and friend to Vishnu throughout eternity. Thus began the world of the gods, the dawn of the first beginning. A short time after the creation, Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu chanced upon each other while walking in an empty plain. "Greetings, Lord Brahma," said Lord Vishnu respectfully. "Greetings, Lord Vishnu," Brahma responded. "Where are you going over this barren plain?" "I go to look over my greatness," said Lord Vishnu proudly. "In this world, my devotion takes first importance, and I go to listen to the prayers of my people." This reply did not please Lord Brahma. "Many may pray to you, Lord Vishnu," he said, "but they forgot who it was who gave them lips to pray. When they honor you in prayer, they honor me more, since I gave them the ground on which to worship." Lord Vishnu scowled, and the ground beneath him shook. "If there be a greater power than I, then let him manifest." Between the two gods appeared a blazing pillar that stretched both into the sky and into the depths of the earth. Its light blinded them, and they raised their hands to ward off the glare. They craned their necks back until they touched the earth, yet they could not see the end of the pillar. Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu were filled with wonder. Who could be mightier than both the creator and the preserver of the world? They decided to seek the end of the pillar. "I shall change into a goose and seek the end of the pillar in eternity," said Lord Brahma. He stretched out his arms, and they grew great white feathers, and his face narrowed to a goose's thin bill. "I shall change into a boar and seek the end of the pillar in the earth," said Lord Vishnu. His blue skin changed to matted hair, and his nose grew long, sharp tusks. Lord Brahma leaped into the sky, and Lord Vishnu dove into the earth, both seeking the end of the great pillar without a name. Lord Brahma beat his wings and soared past the treetops. He beat them again and rose above the hills. He beat them again and floated above the mountains. The pillar stretched higher still. He beat his wings even higher and soared among the heavens. He beat them again and rose among the stars. The pillar stretched higher still. Lord Brahma flew for ages, beyond time and eternity itself, until his wings ached and his feathers drooped with fatigue. Still, there was no end to the pillar. He returned to the empty plain. Lord Vishnu dug deep into the earth, past the roots of plants and trees. He dug further, snuffling his nose deeper, past the roots of rivers. The pillar stretched deeper. He dug deeper, past the feet of mountains. He dug deeper and deeper into the bottom of the earth itself. The pillar stretched farther still. Lord Vishnu dug until his tusks were dulled and his whiskers drooped with fatigue. Still, there was no end to the pillar. He returned to the empty plain. "Lord Brahma," called Lord Vishnu, when he saw Lord Brahma land on the grasses. "I have dug and cannot find the end of the pillar. It does not end in the earth." "Ah, Lord Vishnu," returned Lord Brahma, "I have flown and cannot find the end of the pillar. It does not end in the sky." The pillar shook, and the earth trembled. It shook again, and the sky shuddered. It shook a third time, and a shining figure stepped from its depths. His skin was marred with basma, and his head was matted and curly. A third eye, called Triambakam, burned in his forehead. A snake hissed at his throat. He lowered his trident, the Trasul. Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu bowed in acknowledgement. Here, truly, was a power as great, if not greater, than their own. Thus was born Lord Shiva, the Destroyer, Lord of Demons. He made his home in Varanasi and married Parvati, from whom he was rarely separated. But that is a story for another page. After the creation, Brahma looked over the world and was pleased. He saw the water and the land.
All right, that sums it up. Another mythology told by whose descendant is this?
It was both of us.
Both of us. So
Yeah.
Japheth and
And Ham.
intermingled and gave birth to the Indian.
Indian people,
Indian
natives,
nation.
everything.
Okay. So very straightforward story. Now, illogical as it is, the whole point here is that we can listen to it, but if these two are actually gods, now we understand how the earth works. Now we know how everything is. The eagle is the mightiest and the fastest there is. It's not gonna fly with what is that?
I don't even know.
What they use to fly with?
A goose.
A goose, right? And this guy uses a boar. Like, he's not any better animal that can dig and be faster.
Way better.
Right? And we also understand now there's a core of the earth. There's an end to the other side. If you go deep enough, you can end up maybe in China somewhere. If the guy flew up to eternity and beyond, how deep is the earth to eternity and beyond? Not that deep. we can get the other side and maybe keep going. But error of the time because they did not know what's under or what's above. And we can spot the error there. Same thing as the guy that climbed Mount Olympus found there's no Olympians
Nothing,
there.
exactly.
Now that's how we can break these things apart and know which one is true or not. And we can do this to all these mythos. All of them has this inconsistency and all that kind of stuff. But there's some people that also argue so does the Bible, right? Which we're gonna get into. And we have any more things?
I just have this one if you wanted to get through the family tree.
Any more? Brahma. Yeah, we got it here. We got David. We didn't hear that in the mythology, did we? All we heard was an egg, two guys showing up out of nowhere, out of the blue some, right? It'd be Brahma and Vishnu, correct? What are those guys?
I have no-
Vishnu right there. I see Brahma and Vishnu marry Lakshmi. That's not what I heard, right? Sarawati. Brahma married Sarawati. Hey, go up a little. Devi. Who's Devi? Did we hear about Devi in the story?
No.
No, we did not.
Davi.
All right. Brahma, Rama, Shita.
Also, when Vishnu was in slumber at the lake, and apparently, so Brahma spawned from Vishnu
Yeah, apparently.
through a flower.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
And now we claim to be powerful, more powerful than this guy.
Nonsense.
From a lotus. Yep.
And in Hindu mythology, demons are the supreme god.
The Lord of Demons.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
supreme god, Shiva, right? Maybe I'm familiar with this story, but according to that, that's what we got. The Lord of Demons is the god supreme of Hindu mythology, right? Have anything else behind them?
No.
No.
Oh, that's interesting. Interesting.
So we covered like a lot of them. The viewers can go and find the rest on their own and get familiar with the stories. They're fun to know about. You know, they're creative. You know, and today we enjoy them in histories in the Marvel movies. Thor and all these guys fighting Odin. Loki's a very funny guy. You know, so. We enjoy them. They influence us a bit. So it's good to go and find out these gods. But the point of this segment here is to compare. We have 6 ripples. Mythology is still well and alive today. And some people stop believing it. Some people still believe in it. Some people have reasons to believe in it. Some no longer do. And the Hindus specifically, they believe in it like to this day. It's their way of life. Right? They have temples for every kind of animal. Show them the video of the temple of.
Do we have to?
Yes, we have to. Show them because mythology has its pros and cons also. Because some nation, hold on, before you go there, it serves as entertainment. For example, the Japanese mythology. Did we get to that yet?
No.
No, that's the next one.
Oh, that's the next one, right? Do we even have to? Viewers can just go and find out themselves,
No.
right? Entertainment. For example, we watch Naruto. We watch Dragon Ball Z. We had what else? Some
Piece.
Gohan.
Goku.
Absolutely not.
Ain't
Ain't nobody got time for One Piece.
One Piece. Are there any God in One Piece? No, just elements. You learn a lot of.
There's in what's it? Skypiea.
Let him know.
Inu.
Enel?
Let him know.
yeah.
Enel. yeah.
Inu.
Enel.
I feel like I've heard that word before. Enel or Inu?
Enel. He's Enel.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's not a. Yeah, at least a God in there. But I mean, like, for example, in Naruto, right? There's a character called Itachi. He has his eyes of Mangekyo Sharingan. He has 2 abilities. He's anime and Izanagi is an anime, right? Those are the 2 main gods of Japanese mythology. And then we have Amaterasu, a black flame that burns everything till nothing's left. If it gets you, it's gonna burn. Amaterasu is a god in Japanese mythology. Susanoo is also a god in Japanese mythology. So it's entertainment. But here the Hindus, right? I would look at them as the cons of believing in mythology, the cons of believing in something that's past its time. Now we have better understanding. We disprove a bunch of them, And we have some left in mythologies. No, well, not some left. There's any of them. They admit that they no longer apply, but Hindus still hold on to theirs. Some consider the Bible to also be a mythology, which we're gonna get into after this, and that's just the age of holiness. We're gonna how you say, pick apart the age of holiness. We're in the age of mythology. The first ripple, the first religion ever dropped on the earth is men trying to explain what they're seeing without somebody guiding them or what they are. So they came up with all these different mythologies that we just looked into. In Japanese, you can look into them. Very fun, very good. I like it. My favorite, yokais. But play the video.
All right.
A temple devoted to the worship of rats. Last night, we made our way nearly 300 miles towards the city of Bikaner in the middle of the Thar Desert. The Karni Mata Temple was built in the late 19th century. Today, it's home to 25,000 rats. It's believed they are the reincarnated souls of a local family of storytellers. They were reborn through the power of a woman called the Karni Mata. It's an unusual tourist attraction, but for Gajendra Singh, these rats are part of his life and legacy.
These are my family. I am family belong to Goddess family person. I death, next month become the rats.
And so this milk, you drink this and it's good for health?
Yes, good for health. I can this. And this is very holy milk. We are come here in this milk. Drink, no problem. You know what it is?
And do people come from all over the world to see this place?
All of the world. We world famous temple, all of the world.
Any thoughts?
Nonsense. Nonsense.
It may be your answers, but not my answers. No, I can promise you that.
Nonsense.
And I can promise him that's not holy water. That's not holy milk.
Holy milk.
Oh no, that's not holy milk.
The constellations, the Milky Way. That's the way. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? I'm gonna go to Rat Temple to know the way. Okay, that's an example of. Right? And I want you to look up the cause of the Black Death on Europe.
Oh, the Black Plagues? It was
Look up the cause of the Black Death in Europe.
Black Plague.
I mean, look, see how many people that killed.
Probably spelled it wrong, but yeah, gee. Right here, you can see the second Black Death arrived in Sicily, probably from Central Asia via Genoese
Genoese.
carrying flea-laid rats in 1347.
Okay, the flea-laid rats. Rats with fleas on it, all right? Because those are animals. They go in holes, they go on the ground, they go everything. We have science to understand how these things work. For you to ignore all of what we accomplished today and be able to put this thing together here, science to give you this show online, which is science really works. You ignore all that, and you want to hold on to your mythology, right? There's consequences, and it's coming. Man built nuclear bomb, but I'm waiting for the nuclear Black Death once again in India. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. That guy's you guys saw what the guy was drinking.
I don't know what I saw. I don't know what that was. That was
You guys
crazy.
saw what the guy was drinking.
A bunch of holiness.
Holy milk. You want some?
Yeah, he's a whole bunch of holiness.
Now think of it, right? And people say, oh, racism here, racism there, what the hell, this is bad. People that come from India believe these things, right?
They die on it.
They believe this thing and die on it. And they travel all over the world too. Some of them are here. I've been to their houses. They worship these gods, right? So how many of them been to that temple and drank that water? How many of them we actually dated or had some ex-wives with? Right? How many? Right? So This is what divides the world. Now, this is each culture, guys, each culture. My folks, we had our own nonsense too. You know, where we came out of. We eat food with our own hands. Then we believe you also have to wash your buttocks with your own hands because then it's not clean.
Yeah, but left and right hand is the difference.
Right?
One's for cleaning, one's for eating.
Nah, I see people both wash both hands. And you can then get anybody tell me anything, right? So each culture has their own nonsense. You guys have anything like from Cape Verde that
Not
you guys are
anything
aware
I
of?
would like to share. No.
I'll say something.
It's good too.
We are known for our incest, unfortunately.
Really? I think.
Yeah, Cape Verdeans, yeah, their own cousins, yeah, they don't care.
Nah, I wasn't
Some people
aware of
actually
that.
visit, like, it's a small place. Some people don't know, but some they just don't care.
Yeah, it's a little island, so there's not much far you can go.
Yeah.
So
But some
that's-
people know and just don't care.
Yeah. So each culture has their own thing the other culture find abhorrent. You know, U.S. What we do here? OnlyFans. The Middle East, they hate this. This is abhorrent. This is the worst. So each culture has the we believe woman can just do whatever, right? That's our belief. That's whatever you want to call it.
Freedom.
That's a form of our understanding. That's how we operate. Some people find it disgusting. We find eating milk by a rat's mouth disgusting. You know, some people find incest is you know. Some people you show the bottom of your feet. You know, people they'll kill you, right? So,
Yeah, but some people like that.
Teach their own.
Some
Teach
people
their own.
like that.
There you go.
Different
To each
strokes
their
for different
own, but there's also massive conflict that comes with it because some people believe the exact opposite of the others because of this belief of first mythology wave, which within itself already has conflict. Now let's drop
The traditions behind the culture.
tradition, correct, right? The shit behind the culture. Now we have within mythology, we have the own conflict between this culture mirror, right? Now let's add another drop of a different ripple in it, and that would be holiness, right? According to history, that's the second known ripple religion man got introduced to on this earth. We're gonna explore that story the next episode. To conclude, anyone say about anything we said here today?
No, pretty straightforward.
Sure. How about you?
I spent more time learning.
Yeah,
than-
I know.
so
Yeah,
didn't know a lot of
exactly.
this
Yeah.
stuff.
So we did ours, Shem and Ham. How come he didn't get nothing?
Because he's
I'm
in
part of
Babylon
this,
right now.
yeah.
He's in
He's
Babylon.
in Babylon right now.
He's the man of light.
So he's
Yes,
just
to
he's
come.
just following whatever we believe.
Not whatever he believes, not you. I don't know what
Yeah.
you think.
Well,
Japheth
holy
and-
milk.
and Ripta.
He
That's
believes-
us.
Well, yeah, because that's
Nah,
That's
him-
your
him-
mind.
And this, I want to say that's all you.
Yo,
No, you can't.
I'll just leave it at this. That's not holy milk. Okay? That's not holy milk. That's not holy milk, okay?
Yo, that's crazy. So he's just sitting in the tent, just
Yeah,
vibing.
he's just struggling that. Right now, he's
Yeah.
exploring the story of maybe
Yeah, because I'm under him, so.
No,
Or
he's
I'm
under
I'm
you
his-
right now.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
you're
whoa.
Babylon.
Yeah, I know I'm
Yeah,
in, I'm in
but he's the
Babylon,
cursed
but
one, so he's in
I'm
his
the
tent.
cursed one, so I'm still under
He's
him.
not the boss.
Yeah,
You
but
are the
he's
boss.
under Japheth.
Not yet. That's a prophecy yet to come.
So that hasn't even
That haven't
happened
happened yet.
Okay.
That actually that's happening right now. In fact,
yet. Okay.
you know, if you look at it, Israel, who gives Israel all the money and supports them to all the kind of stuff.
We know who we know.
Okay,
Come on.
so who U.S. and England. U.S. people came from England
England,
and
yeah,
Europe, and Joseph to
Joseph's
Kenya.
people, yeah,
so we
pretty much.
covered him.
The UN.
But at the same time, these people that in Israel are now are not the real Israelites. They are his descendant of Japheth. They are literally on his stand. Where is he? Where would 12 tribes of Israel? Where are they?
Tribe of Israel.
12 tribes of Israel. Where are they?
I would say in Israel.
You think?
And that's what I would guess.
You think? Now, actually, I had another picture for us to react to, but let me see here. I'm gonna send you this, right? Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to put this in there. I don't know. Like, is this a go? Like, put this in there.
Just skip it.
We'll skip it.
Skip
Yeah.
it.
For next
I don't
next
wanna-
week.
Maybe I want just the picture of this person.
Next week.
Next week you can react to it. Yes, because he goes on the Esau. That's when we're gonna start mentioning Esau. This is the important side. Yes, Edom, Esau, red man, red hair,
Warrior? Hunter.
transparent, hunter,
Hunter of Huno.
Okay. And so, any more additions to this? Is there anything left in there on the screen?
No, there was nothing.
Nothing at all. Okay. With this, we conclude the
First ripple.
first ripple, how all these nations got their own. Cape Verde doesn't have a mythology, does it?
No.
No. No.
It's
There's no way.
European.
Christianity.
It's European.
Christianity.
Not even Catholicism.
Yeah, that's Christianity.
It's just
If anything, Catholicism, yeah.
That's Christianity. Yeah, because
Fatima and all that.
but then everything was established. Rome was already there. Europe was already there. So that's mythology according to the empires of the world. Because first was Babylon, then Egypt was predominant. Then after Egypt, Babylon was big again because then they had advanced into the Canaanites.
The only one that we didn't really, attack was the Carthaginians.
Carthaginians.
Yeah.
That's
That was
Canaan.
really-
very
only one.
very similar to Egyptian
Yeah.
Egyptian gods in that story.
And Ephraim and also the sons of what's this guy's name? The Jacob, no, Isaac and first son Ishmael,
Ishmael.
right? Yeah, they under Baal Zebub, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're under that. The crescent moon. They took some of the Babylons too and put them
Who
together.
the Islamists still use as today as a symbol for their religion.
And then we mentioned Greece. They came after, and they butted heads with Persia, which is Babylon, really. Then Alexander overthrew Darius, and then after that, which is another prophecy we're gonna get into. I'm not gonna mention that right now. We're gonna get to when we deal with the holiness. Maybe after that, we're gonna get into prophecies, and we're gonna go into the book and see prophecies that was mentioned and point out and show where it happens to once again prove the validity of the book, because that book been around since the second ripple and is still here. All others are fallen. Somebody climb Mount Olympus, no Zeus. Somebody now right? Odin and Thor, no more.
Nothing, yeah.
Persian, Canaanites, came
into
and
the
went.
center of the
Came
earth.
and went. The consistency. A man in India flying with the goose, going to right, and the boar. Who gives? There's no end. Apparently, there's no end of the underground. I can just go forever. Apparently, right? Didn't know that. Science, you're wrong. So they all came and went, and some are left. Yeah. Well, before we end, I want to mention something. I want to mention the another mythology that's common. This is the fun part, right? The commonality of mythologies, things that happen to all of us, no matter where we are. And there's some actually mythologies that mention those things. I give a good example. For example, when you walk around at night and you feel like somebody's after you, turn around. Anybody had that feeling?
Yeah.
You said that was me, but that wasn't me. Trust me. That wasn't me. I wasn't there. I would have smiled and you see my teeth. Right? And in my country, especially in Guinea-Bissau, when I was little, I used to sleep and then something would happen to me. I couldn't get up. I can't move.
Paralysis.
Right? Paralysis. We didn't know that. What we called it like nightmare. It's not a nightmare.
Night terror?
Pesadelo. That's the name we gave it, but it means
I heard
nightmare.
pesadelo,
Right?
yeah.
And it's just a spirit that just hovers you. If somebody touches you, it leaves you. That's how we believed, True or not, but now I know better. And now I know it's not that. I used to be faked out thinking some kind of spirit is on top of me, because that's what we believe. That affects us, affects the Japanese, affects everybody that has the blood in them. Because that's when your blood is relaxed and everything, and then just your body stop moving, and so on and on it goes. Yokais, Japanese mythology. I love Japanese mythology because they cover all of that with the yokais. Every experience you ever had, or in feeling, fear, emotion, anything that we all experience but can't be explained, Japanese mythology explain that to the yokais. And that's very good. You guys should go and look that up and learn. Very fun.
Yeah, I would say those Japanese too. They're very in depth in that.
Yeah, but
Like
Japanese
even
in
their
Greece.
language isn't like they find words to define expressions and feelings and emotions. So I believe it 100%.
Yes. Yes,
They're
yes.
very meticulous on that.
And the last words for anyone here?
It's not holy milk. That's not holy milk.
Oh boy, that's good. That's good.